Hello everyone, this is Gail from Gail's Upstairs Studio. I hope you're all doing well. Well, today I've got a little bit of a different video, and I don't know how long it's going to be, but I have a package here. I've taken off all of the valid information on there, and I thought we'd open it together. What makes this different is where I have done unboxings before and art hauls before. I've never done a blind unboxing before. I have no idea what's in this, except it came from the Wet Paint Art Supply Company out of Minnesota. I have ordered from them before online, and I really like the things they offer, and they have a physical store in St. Paul, Minnesota that I would of course love to go see, because we don't have a lot of art supply stores around here where I live. I live in Maine, and never would have thought that I would have a chance to see it, and I haven't, and I probably never will. But my husband is in St. Paul, Minnesota right now for work. He's been there for a couple of weeks, and he knew he was going to miss Mother's Day, so he wanted to do something special. So he found Wet Paint, the physical store of Wet Paint, and he went and visited it. And he face chatted with me that day and showed me where it was and sent me a couple of pictures of the inside. And then we got off the phone, and later on he called and said that he had found a few things he thought I would like, and he bought them, and they packaged them up and shipped them directly here. And it came today. It's Monday, the day after Mother's Day, so it worked out pretty good. And by the time this goes up, he will be home, but he's not right now, so this is kind of a nice little surprise gift to open. Why don't we get right to it? He did ask if there was anything that I was looking for specifically, and I told him to just maybe find something that I don't already have. So here we go. Let's see. All right. Oh, wow. Pardon this low production quality on this. I'm just kind of doing this off the cuff. Okay. Well, I'm going to set them over to the side. And, oh, they're wrapped all in a bag here. So take, oh my goodness, that's going to be fun. Okay, so we have a Stillman & Birn Alpha Series Premium Sketchbook, and it's like mixed media, and it takes dry and, let's see, some wet. I do have a Stillman & Birn book, but it's a watercolor. It's a thick one, and it's the Beta series, I think. I've never tried this. We're going to open this up. Hang on. Okay, have the plastic off of it. This is 150 GM and medium grain, and the Beta series is the one I have, and that's the 270 GM. But let's open this up. This is a 5.5 inch by 3.5 inch, and I really like the orientation of it. Okay. I'm going to take this right off. It's a nice cover. Very nice. I like the Stillman & Birn because they fold pretty flat. That's still pretty thick. That's not too bad. I think I could probably do like watercolor pencil with like a water brush to reconstitute it, something like that. It would take colored pencil very well. It would take sketching, anything like that. Yeah, that's wonderful. And I really do like the orientation of it. Okay, starting out good. I always like the fact that it has the Stillman and Burn on the back too. I don't know if you can see. There we go. I like that. Okay. Oh, one thing I want to check. Oh, okay. So that can go in there. And this is small enough that I can fit it in one of the little travel sets if I want to take it. I did a video recently about getting my travel sets organized and ready for the season. And if you're interested in that video, I will link it in the description below. But this would work very well in any of those. I keep seeing this out of the corner of my eye. Hang on just a minute. I'm going to take the plastic off this one too. This is a Jack Richardson soft pastel set. And it's an assorted set of 12 professional semi-hard sticks. Oh, that's exciting. I do have a couple of sets of soft pastels, but they're not really the professional range. I've got a Faber-Castell set and an Artist Loft set, I think, but I've never had a professional set before. Let's check this out. Very, very good on he did a great job in finding something that I don't have. This box looks lovely, and I don't want to ruin it, but in order to get this off, I think I'm going to be leaving some. Oh, unfortunately, I think I can fix that later though. And I'm just going to put it this way for now, and I'll try to do a better job of getting the rest of it off later. Ready? Here we go. I love this box. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Lovely. This little range of 12. I love that. Love, love, love that. I am not going to dig out my Canson Mi-Teintes paper right now, but I do want to see what these look like. So I have just a piece of craft card stock here that I think we will be able to get an idea. This one broke, but I would probably break them in half anyway. So they are like a hard, soft pastel. Nice. And if you don't mind indulging me for a second, I am just going to go down the line here. I don't work with pastels a lot for, anything except for just fun. And there's something about the tactile nature of them that isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I love it. Even the yellows, the two yellows that I've put down, even those are showing up pretty good on this craft paper, and I didn't expect that. So very nice so far. These are, like I said, like a hard, soft pastel, so they'd be very, very good for putting down base layers. Very nice. I hope you can see that. I'll hold it up closer to the camera when I'm done. That's a nice red. Very nice red. Blend it up into the orange a little. Very nice. I'm really liking these. I have fun with them. That's a nice like mid-range blue. Expected it to look a little darker on here, and it might on different paper. Oh, that's pretty. And this is the lighter blue. Oh, wow. I didn't think there was going to be much of a difference in those two, but there is. And that's a nice blend. Oh, that's great. This isn't going to look as green on this paper. It's going to look more yellow, but this is like a very light, bright green. Oh, this is such a nice gift. And I'm eyeing that last one over there in the corner, and I forgot to take it out of the shot earlier so you couldn't see it, but I can't wait to be looking closer at that. And last but not least, we have black. This is wonderful. I'm looking forward to having a go with those. Here I have stepped away and washed my hands very well because of the next thing I'm going to be looking at that I am looking at right now. So this is the colors of the pastels. Very, very nice. And the packaging is beautiful, and I don't have to find another way to store them because they store quite nicely in here. I just have to take care of that and take the rest of the sleeve off, which I will do later off camera. Okay, now we're going to be dealing with some glare for a minute, but I'll take it out of this bag. This is a watercolor paper sampler, which I love the thought of. That is great. I'm going to take it out of this bag so that, oh, I just turned it over to take the paper out, and there's also a Daniel Smith watercolor dot card in here. And I love this sticker, by the way, since 1976 it says. Okay, before I get into the paper, let's look at the dot cards real quick. I'm going to take this out of the packaging too, so that we can read the colors without glare. Okay, Bismuth Vanadate Yellow, which I don't have, Hansa Yellow Medium, which I don't have. I believe I have Hansa Yellow Light from Daniel Smith. Pyrrole Orange, which I don't have. Mayan Red I don't have. Opera Pink is new for me. And the Quinacridone Lilac is new for me. Pyrrole Crimson I don't have. I do have Cobalt Violet, and I do have Moon Glow. And I have the French Ultramarine, but not Ultramarine. Phthalo Blue Turquoise I don't have. Cobalt Teal Blue I don't have. I don't have Phthalo Turquoise. I do have Phthalo Green. Yellow shade I think, but I'm not sure. I don't have Mars Yellow. I don't have Neutral Tint in Daniel Smith. I think I have it in M-Gram though, but not Daniel Smith. I do have Lunar Black in a watercolor stick, I think. And I don't have Iridescent Electric Blue. So good job to my husband. There's only a couple on there that I have. And there's a couple on here that I've been really wanting to try, the Quin Lilac and the Bismuth Yellow, and oh, what was the other one? That was really something I've been wanting to try. Oh, the Mars Yellow. Excellent. Very happy. Okay. I'm going to lay this plastic back down and flip this over. Okay. There are 12 different papers in here, which is wonderful. There is Arches 140-pound traditional white cold press, which I have tried, but honestly, you can never have enough Arches. This one I've never heard of. Lena Crowell 300-pound cold press. Hanamui, I know how to pronounce this. I'm having a hard time saying it. Hanamue Agave 135-pound cold press. Yupo Synthetic 74-pound white. Never tried any of these except Arches. Another Lena Crowell 140-pound hot press. Waterford, which I'm assuming is Saunders. 140-pound cold press. I have tried that and love it, so all the better. Stonehenge Aqua, which I've never tried. 140-pound white hot press. Fluid 140-pound hot press. I have tried the cold press, but never the hot press, so that's great. Arches 90-pound traditional white rough press. I've never tried that. Fabriano Artistico 140-pound traditional white cold press. I've never tried that at all. Fluid 140-pound cold press. That's one of my favorites, actually. So that's great. And Fabriano Artistico 300-pound traditional white rough press, and I've never tried. So this is exciting for me. Probably isn't very exciting to look at, but I'm going to kind of leaf through this. I don't think this is going to be very interesting to you, but this is the Arches, which I'm very familiar with, used it before. And this is the Lena Crowell 300-pound cold press, and so it's thicker. This Arches as 140-pound, and this is 300-pound, if you can tell the difference. And it is cold press, and it's gorgeous paper. And I've never used 300-pound paper, and I heard that one of the benefits of it is, of course, it isn't going to buckle as much. So I'm very interested in that one. The next one is the Hanamue Agave, and it is 135-pound cold press. That's like softer than the Arches cold press. The Yupo Synthetic, I have seen this before, but I've never tried it, so that will be fun. As you can see, it's shiny, so it's not going to handle watercolor any way like 100% cotton would. And the next one is the Lena Crowell 140-pound hot press. That's really, really, really smooth. Wow. And this is the Waterford, and yes, Saunders Waterford. It's embossed here on the edge. This is the Saunders Waterford cold press, and I do have some of this, but I believe this is not bright white, and I think the kind I have is bright white, so this is a little different color, so that's nice. Stonehenge Aqua, I have never tried, and I believe this must be hot press. Yes, white hot press, and it is nice and smooth. And Fluid 140-pound hot press, and like I said, I have Fluid cold press, but not hot press. And this is very smooth also. And this is Arches traditional white rough press, but it's 90 pound, so there's a lot more flexibility to it. Let's see. This is the 140 pound cold press, and this is the lighter weight paper, but it is rough, and it is a little rougher, but because the paper is a little thinner, it feels almost the same. It's a little rougher, but not a lot. That's interesting. Like I said, I'm sorry if it's not interesting to you. And now we have Fabriano Artistico 140 pound traditional white cold press, and this is nice paper, I can tell. Nice paper. And Fluid 140 pound cold press, which I am familiar with, and I really do like this paper. It is cold press, and it does have a texture, but it's a different kind of texture than the Arches, and I can't really describe the difference. It just feels, it seems to disperse the water in a softer manner, and I've always enjoyed Fluid cold press paper. And finally, we have Fabriano Artistico 300 pound traditional white rough pressed, and this is gorgeous paper. It's gorgeous to look at, and it's I've worked with some rough paper recently on camera that I've talked about, and this is rough as well, but it is not 140 pound, it's 300 pounds, so it's nice and thick, and it's really beautiful. And I can see like a very simple floral arrangement, and without any background, just the flowers on it, because this is background enough. That is really pretty. Well, I don't know if this has been a very interesting video, but I really, really enjoyed bringing it to you. I want to thank my husband. What a wonderful thing to get in the mail from a place that I've ordered from before, and I would love to go see it, but I don't see myself going to Minnesota anytime soon. So it was a wonderful gesture for him to go find the store, and he pays attention. He pays really good attention to what I have, what I like, what I'd like to try but wouldn't buy myself, that kind of thing. And this was a wonderful gift, and I thank him, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.